somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I dreamed of once in a lullaby.
Leaders are ordinary people with extraordinary determination. Mr. Contest Chair, fellow Toastmasters and guests, ladies and gentlemen, I am convinced that we influence other people in different ways, for better or for worse. I am convinced of the power that Toastmaster has to transform people's lives. Yes, look at me. I'm a clear example of that. When I first joined Toastmasters, I was a shy person. I was afraid to speak to any group. I couldn't organize my thoughts to structure a message. But by participating in its educational program, I have changed my life. Toastmasters offers 2 tracks to follow: the track of leadership and the track of communication. Here, I have learned how to prepare my speeches. I have learned how to use my gestures, body movements, and my voice to add impact to what I say. The most important thing is that here I have discovered myself. It's like climbing up a ladder, and when you get to the top, you discover in front of you there is a huge mirror. And the only reflection you can see is your own. Yes, I discovered the leader that lived in me. I believe that leadership is a combination of 2 things: art and technique. Technique, because we learn how to prepare and deliver our speeches. But here, leadership is also art, because here, public speaking requires of the speaker both honesty and passion. Passion which ignites the collective spark of enthusiasm. Leadership is an art because we have to learn how to multiply our strengths through the strengths of other people. Let me give you an example of what I'm talking about. I would love to share with you today a story I read 10 years ago. It's the story of the Father, the Son, and the rock. Father wanted to teach his 6-year-old boy a lesson. He said, "Son, I want you to help me clean up this garden. I want you to remove all the rocks you find on the grass." And the 6-year-old boy agreed. He was doing his job quite well. Suddenly, he came across a huge rock, and he tried to lift it. He couldn't. He yelled, "Father, I can't move this rock. It's too heavy." And the father said, "Please, try again. Now use all your strength." And the boy tried, but he couldn't move the rock. He said, "It's not moving." And then the father, he went there. He bent down. He grabbed the rock with his hands from one side and instructed his son to do the same from the other side. And together, they carried the rock away. Father said, "Remember, my son, I am part of your strength." And it's funny, because in my time in Toastmasters, I have played both roles. I have played the role of the son every time I've listened to your evaluations that have made me a better communicator. And I have played the role of the father every time I've tried to help my fellow Toastmaster members to be the best that they can be. I believe that leadership is as easy as counting 1, 2, and 3. 1, you need to know yourself. 2, you need to define action projects based on your vision. And 3, you have to learn to multiply your strengths through the strengths of other people. So, the next time you are responsible for a project, please look around and see if people are working with you. Because if not, I can't imagine a leader without followers. Please look around. Look at the world around us. The world is full of needs. When there is a problem, there is a chance for a leader to appear. When there is injustice, there is a chance for a leader to appear. In conclusion, paraphrasing Lincoln at Gettysburg, allow me to say, I quote, "The world will little notice, nor long remember what we say here. It can never forget what we did here." End of quote. Actions speak louder than words. The world counts on our performance, not only on the things that we say. Dear listeners, let's become the leaders of leaders our society requires and our country demands.